Shalom, Assalamu alaikum, Hotel, all power to the people. My name is Antar, and I'm the executive director of the Fathers Organization. Fathers stands for Fathers Associated to Teach Heritage, Ethics, and Religion. And I was asked before, like, what religion? All of them. They're all one. They're all one. And we need to know about all of them. And so it's all about inclusion. It's about inclusion. But one thing that we have to do, and you got the pre-order form for this book, you wrote this book a long time ago, we're bringing it back out, is The Philosophy of Father. And we piloted the program in East Palo Alto for a year and a half, and in Richmond, Virginia. It works. It works. But we closed it down because we wanted to finance it with black fathers. And we had different members of different organizations, and they wanted to get money from other European organizations, Ford Foundation, things like that, and we had to stop the argument to let it be known that when we started back up again and produce it, it's going to be financed by black fathers. Why? Because we want the young people to know once this organization is up and operating around the country that we did. That we did. Right now it's a phenomenon in our community, the destruction, the self-destruction and the murder. It's a phenomenon. You hear some statistics, they talk about drive-bys. But that's a statistic all by itself. It's just a drive-by. They never give you the total statistics of how the murders. They got walk-bys too. You know, they can walk by and you'll get shot a lot of different ways. And when you put all of the numbers together, then it looks like a war in another country. But it's happening right here in this country. And you just have to do your statistics. We know what happens in Oakland. We know 1,000 young people died in Chicago last year. 1,000. And we know that there's protests in Ferguson, because that's a sad situation when an officer shoots a brother down in the street like that. But where's the protest in Chicago? Where's the protest in Oakland? Where's the protest when we kill each other? And this is a phenomenon that's happening. So we know that the solution is with the fathers. Why? Because they're the protectors and the providers for the family. And we are, and I'm going to be very, very brief because we want to bring, it's a serious day today. Put this on your calendar, that we're actually starting this organization and we're bringing the doctor here to talk to us. And then when she comes, it's serious. It's serious. But you need a doctor. And we want to be straight about that. Because we got young people, the biggest organizations in the black community now are gangs. It's not the Black Panther Party, it's not the Nation of Islam, it's not all of these organizations we used to have in the 60s, it's gangs. Organized gangs. But where are the fathers? Where are the men who outnumber the gangs? So we have to answer these questions. I remember my grandfather. And that's something when you're a husband first, you should be. Not anymore. Your father first, then you can be, maybe a husband. But you were supposed to be husband first, then father, then grandfather, then great-grandfather. When they start putting great in front of your name, you're somebody. Grand in front of your name. And we remember there was a time, if you got a young lady pregnant, her cousin, father, brothers, uncles was coming to your house. Want to know when is the date for the wedding. You better have a date, because somebody said shotgun. They used to call it shotgun wedding. You was going to be a marriage, it was going to be a wedding. Now we just see pregnant women everywhere. No responsible fathers. So this organization is designed not to, we're not talking about going to battle with the gangs or anything like that. It's just organizing men to do things, entrepreneurship, science fairs, there's different events that need to take place in our community. Entrepreneur businesses need to be started. Ownership of property. But the police, and I want to close on this note, the police department is not designed to stop crime in your neighborhood. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The governor can't stop crime in your neighborhood. The President of the United States is not going to stop crime in your neighborhood. They're not designed to do that. In fact, it's bad for business. To stop crime in our neighborhoods is bad for business. It's on Wall Street. Crime is on Wall Street. Okay? So if crime is going to stop in our neighborhoods, it's going to be because we stop it. We stop it. It might sound like an impossibility, and I know a lot of people are afraid. That's what we have to work on. That's what we have to work on. The fear, and I know the doctor's going to work with that. The fear that's been put in us for hundreds and hundreds of years about us doing something about our own situations. They call it do for self. How do you do for self if you don't know who self is? We know that alcohol is oppression and persecution. Drugs is oppression and persecution. And persecution and oppression is worse than somebody killing you almost. Man, I say it's better to kill somebody than to oppress them and persecute them. Why? Because they get brain damage, they get amnesia, they forget who they are. And that's what has happened, you know, to our people. So you've signed up for this organization. You know, I'm not saying that you're joining or anything. You signed up, you gave us your email address. That's the way to contact you. We're going to start sending you information. And if you know men, young men, older men, grandfathers, great-grandfathers, they need to join this organization because it's going to be our unity and our synergy and our seriousness that's going to bring a hope to the situation that we find ourselves in and going to create a brand new world. A brand new world. And that's a phenomenon. They used to tell jokes about Japanese people. They ain't joking no more. They used to tell a lot of jokes about the Chinese people. Call them names. They ain't joking no more. And I guarantee you, when African American people unify with their $1 trillion and start to come together and do the things that they're supposed to do, normal things that normal people do, they ain't gonna be joking no more. So we're here to do something serious today. So without any more comments, I want to bring Dr. Joy DeGroote before you so she can. Oh yeah, so give her a minute to set up. No filming. No cameras, no filming. And I think she said when you finish and the book signing and you guys start to mingle, okay, you can cut the cameras on, you can film. Okay? So we don't see anybody filming. You know we got phones and you can put your wrist up. You might be filming. You don't know what you're filming. So no filming today, okay? Thank you very much for your time, and we're going to give her an opportunity to set up her technology, and then we're going to start the program.